What's up guys, and welcome back to Northernmost Mustard, and today it is, what time are we on now? 5:51, so 5:51 in the morning, that's why I'm being so quiet. Actually this has been a bit of a lie-in for me. I'm off work today, I'm going to look at a car. As you will probably know from my last video, I was planning to sell my Abarth, which I have done, which I'll tell you a bit more about later. But yeah, now I'm waiting for my friend to come and pick me up for a 3.5 hour drive. Hopefully we'll beat the 9 o'clock rush this morning, but more on that in a second. Hello and welcome back, and what you just saw there was me going to collect my new car. Now, straight after that happened, just after I left the house and was on my way to look for my new car, the battery actually died, so I actually didn't end up filming after that. I didn't end up buying that car anyway. I ended up going a week later and buying a different car, but I am stood in front of my new car here. I think you're going to hate it, to be honest. I don't think it's a YouTube car, which I'm regretting a little bit. I did sell my Abarth, which I did mention. I know a couple of people in the comments last week last couple of weeks were a bit upset that I sold my Abarth, and it was an amazing car. I know I did some videos what I disliked about it and stuff, but I absolutely loved it. It's a belting little car. But I have changed the goalpost for this one a little bit. You don't see many of these around. That's the reason why I pick cars like this, like the Abarth. It's unique. Not many people had them. When you saw someone else driving along in one, you always waved at them and that. I don't think people will be waving at me in this. They'll probably think, what's he doing? Midlife crisis, even though I'm not middle-aged yet. But anyway, yeah, I don't really know what to say about it. It's not a new car, it's a used car. But I'll give you some clues actually. Let's do clues. So, this car is a German and American collaboration, I believe. It was made from 2003 to 2007, 8-ish. It shares 80% of its parts with the SLK, the old SLK. So by now you should be able to guess what it is if you know anything about cars. In fact, you probably won't, because it's not a car you'd buy. Which I don't know why I bought it actually. But here it is. Hey! So, I have bought a 2003, well 53 plate, nearly 2004 Chrysler Crossfire, and there she is. There she is, sports fans. Right, so let's go around her. So that is it. I don't know what that was like. I tried to edit it as best I could, but probably didn't look great. But this is it. This is my new car. It is a 53 plate Chrysler Crossfire. So yeah, 3.2 litre engine, does about 0 to 60 in around 6.5 seconds ish. So not going to set the world on fire, but it's still pretty quick, to be fair. It's 2-seater. Now this thing got absolutely slated in the press. When this came out, car reviews, I don't know if you ever saw the Top Gear episode on this. Jeremy Clarkson said this back bit looked like a dog taking a... So it probably does a bit, to be fair. But I like it. I know it's very Marmite. I get it. Not a lot of people like it, but I think from the back, look at that. I think that looks decent, I think that looks very, very decent. So obviously I'm going to be doing a lot more videos about this car. Not many people on YouTube seem to have them. And a lot of people don't have these when you just see them driving around either. So I don't know why, because actually just from driving it, it's a brilliant car, to be fair. I'm honestly really chuffed with it. So as you can see, the wheels are absolutely immaculate. Prep check. The wheels are absolutely immaculate. The 19-inch on the back or 18-inch on the front. One of the problems I found when I was looking at these cars was all the wheels were absolutely mullered. There's a couple of cool features about this car that I will show you in a minute, but let's have a quick look inside. Oh, and actually, before we do, here's the key. I know a lot of people like looking at keys, don't they? You've got to focus. It's just a Chrysler symbol. Just a normal key, to be fair, a little flicky thing there. That's it, normal key. So let's have a quick look inside. Waft. 2-seater, so obviously really practical, which is good. Yep, steering wheel, that works apparently, that's good. Auto box, FM radio tings, and that's it. Boot at the back. There's not much to this car, to be honest, when I think about it, but I'll show you the boot while we're at it, why not? Let's make sure it's open. Woof. Not a bad size, to be fair. You can see there's some hairs on it. I need to get a lint roller. Someone had a dog in there, I think, before me, which was nice of them to clean out before they give it me. But yeah, there you go. That's what it looks like. Quite a big boot, to be fair, just a small opening. So nice and practical, obviously. We'll talk a little bit more about this car and the drawbacks of it soon. Actually, just while I'm here, let's show you something pretty cool. Pop the key in there. Oh. Watch this. This is cool. Pressing that. Look what's happening. Look what's happening at the back. Let's have a look. Hey, hey, hey! That's a party trick, innit? Basically, it's a McLaren, innit? That's what happens with McLarens. They pop up like that. What I've done is, by mistake, is actually brought a McLaren, which is absolutely belting. I think it, you know what? I know it does look like a dog having a poo, but that does look nice. Come on. Get in the comments below. Do you think I've made a massive mistake? Get in the comments. So, do you like it? Honestly, it's not as bad as people make out. I read, shut up. I read so many reviews about this online before I bought it, and every single one was average, to be fair, but most people, most like actual car nuts, said it was absolutely awful. There's a lot of other cars I was looking at. So I bought this for just under £3,500. I was looking at the Mazda MX-5, the Audi TT, the MR2 Roadster. What else was I looking at? Z4. That was about it, really. But I didn't want a Z4 because there seems to be a lot of people on YouTube that have Z4s. And when I've got in them, I mean, they're okay, they were fine, nothing special, but they've all had about 30,000 owners, and I really wanted the 3-litre version. I just couldn't find the right 3-litre version. I also looked at Z3s, but again, you couldn't find one that was like the higher litre engines, the more powerful engines, and they were all rust buckets, to be fair. MR2, I went to look at one of them. The rag top had been absolutely hammered and it was a disgrace. So I decided I wanted a hard top. Again, with a Z4, I wanted a coupe, but they were way too out my price range. And what was the other car I was looking at? Mazda MX-5. The problem is, there's none of the older ones which I really like, the older shapes which are better. The sort of 2007 ones that seems to be a lot floating around, I just don't like the look of them. I just think this has a lot more road presence and a bit more of a head turner, to be honest. So, this is the car. Let's give it a rev. Let's see what this, let me put this down. Let's give this a whirl. There we go. Let's get it Vibe City. So as you can tell from that, it's not particularly loud. When you're actually driving it and you go over 3,000 RPM, it does make a bit of a racket, to be fair, when you're driving. But when you just got it in neutral, because it's an auto box, I don't know, it just doesn't seem to make much noise. But I don't know, maybe I can sort that. Maybe get something taken out the exhaust, or maybe a new custom exhaust, I don't know, something like that, maybe. But I'm going to give them a bit of a clean up because they need a bit of a polish. I have done things to this car already. I've only owned it for just under a week now. I have done some things to it. I have had issues with it already, believe it or not. But I'll go more into that in my next video. But I'll leave you with that. Get in the comments below. Let me know what you think. Did I completely mess up? I probably did, to be fair. But get in the comments below. Let me know if you've got one of these. Let me know if you've had one of these. Let me know what your experiences are. Let me know if anything went wrong with them. Let me know what I should have bought. Get in the pot below. As always, please follow me on Instagram, which is at jwith23. And yeah, get in the comments below. Please do like or dislike this video if you don't like it. Don't mind me. and I will see you soon. Bye.